Good evening, everybody. My name is Grant Seton. Thank you very much for organising this event tonight. Every talk has been slightly different when I've been chosen to talk. I haven't got a stock standard speech to give out. And it is quite easy for an existing councillor to basically give a summary as to what's been happening in the last 3 years. When I thought about speaking to you today, I did think about the business elements that you might want to hear about, how I think as a business person, and it's not all about business because you need government, you need all the people that don't want to do business. And I thought, well, maybe I'm going to talk a little bit about myself growing up in Palmerston North, because we can always get onto the business questions very shortly, and you can pick my brains there as to how I'm thinking. So I came here as a young laddie at the age of 10, and our family moved to the suburb of Hokowhitu. I went to Winchester School, Ross Intermediate, Boys High, and after Boys High I had pretty much had my load of schooling, and I was quite keen to get out into the workforce. I got accepted to be a management cadet in the government, and I had a choice of different government departments to go to. And I chose the housing area, and they were doing a lot of lending and rentals in that time. And I spent some years there, but I was also keen to get into the communication area. So I spent a bit of time out at Massey working in radio, a bit of journalism. In fact, some of our ministers here, ministers in government at the moment, I work with them. Not necessarily don't know them that well, I don't have any particular connection with them, but we're of that sort of generation growing up there. But I was keen to get into the media area, and I was keen on technology because the first computer arrived when I was at high school, and we started to get to see what you could do with technology. I spent some years in the government, but I wasn't that keen on a desk job, and I eventually moved out into the media area. And I was posted elsewhere, and then I came back when I decided to mix my media with my technology interest and actually do some study towards technology development. And that has basically led me into all sorts of areas and opportunities in the last 20 years. So it's been fantastic. And I studied at Manawatu Polytechnic, which is now called UCOL. I had a look at the Massey courses at the time. To study there was 11 hours per week, but at Manawatu Polytechnic they said we do it a little bit faster over here. You can do it for 36 hours per week and you'll get it done a little bit quicker, because I'd already had work experience, and basically I didn't need to basically be a student again, because I was actually about 23 at the time. So I've really enjoyed working in Manawatu, but I think we do have some challenges, and one of the reasons for standing is because at times businesses get niggles, basically, and we can either say that everything is A-OK in here, or we can always strive to do better. Because we are in an international market these days. We are at the bottom of the world, but that's both a bit of a hassle, but it's also an opportunity, because we got this body of water around us which helps protect us and actually gives us some opportunities that no other country with borders that are quite basically disputed about, where we don't have those sort of issues here. We're also a young country, so we've got lots of ideas, and we're very creative too, which is excellent. But Manawatu, I want to see it continue to lift its game, basically. And when we're in the technology area, we often have to plan ahead quite a lot. We have to have, when we're doing development life cycles, for instance, we actually have to work with a client many, many years before anything comes on stream. So 3-year election cycles can be quite exhausting for us. And if we do have disruption, that causes even more awkwardness. I don't mind natural disasters, because those are things often beyond your control. But when we have government causing potential disruption because they don't understand what that sector does, so you can't do it, then it causes a few. We're getting time? Oh, okay. Ding ding. Okay. So thanks very much for listening. Ask the questions, and I hope you can see where I'm coming from. Thank you.